Hello and welcome to LC Rock's Broadcast News. I'm Patricio.
And I'm Etheline. Each episode, Mr. Schultz will be featuring a different teacher from Lewis and Clark.
This week, he interviewed Mr. Cleve. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank you, Patricio. Of course, this is Mr. Schultz, your principal, and I am starting a little broadcast where I interview a teacher every time that we have our news broadcast at Lewis and Clark. My first teacher, I'm very excited to announce. Mainly because he's the only other male in the building. Okay, so besides Mr. Keene, us males have to stay together. So I'd like to introduce, if you don't know him already, Mr. Cleve, our 5th grade teacher here at Lewis and Clark.
I'm very excited to be here with you, Mr. Schultz.
I'm excited that you're
to
here.
be here. I'm so
excited
honored
that you're here. You're my first guest. We're going to do some crazy things.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about some crazy things. We're going to maybe play a game.
Okay.
I see that you brought some props.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Mr. Cleve, I'm going to try to ask about the same questions to every teacher that I bring in here.
Fair enough. All right.
And so, but you can answer anything that you, expand on anything that you want.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely.
So my first question.
Okay.
I think kids always want to know this. Is why did you decide to become a teacher?
You know, Mr. Schultz, I thought you might ask that question.
Okay.
And I have to say, one reason. Coffee mugs.
Ah.
So many coffee mugs. Look at this, Mr. Schultz. A boot coffee mug, a smiley face coffee mug, and it says coffee. Now, I don't drink coffee. But I always have pencil holders. I always have money holders. I'm kind of being silly here. That's not. It's fun. It's a part of. It's a fun perk of the job. Getting all kinds of coffee mugs. I'm sure you've gotten some coffee mugs over the years.
I have. You can pan to my desk and you'll probably see a whole bunch
all kinds of coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs.
Mr. Schultz, the big thing is when I think about why I decided to become a teacher. For me, it's I want to help give kids a better start in life. Mm-hmm. That's really what is a big deal to me. I want to help them have a better start in life, where to help guide them just to be decent, good human beings.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my 16th year teaching, Mr.
16
Schultz.
years,
Absolutely.
folks. 16 years.
Yes.
So, real quick hitters now.
Yes.
Favorite part of teaching?
Favorite part of teaching. I love building relationships with students. Students. Once my student, I always tell my students, once you're a Mr. Cleve student, you're always a Mr. Cleve student. When they leave my classroom, they're always a part of my heart. They're with me all year, and the students and their families are always a part of me.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's something that most people don't know about you? And not that you're trying to hide it from people, but the one thing that you maybe don't bring out here at school as much.
Mr. Schultz, this makes me laugh because a lot of people don't actually know this about me, but I like Hallmark shows. Hallmark shows. Yeah.
Like the movie channel.
Like
Hallmark.
The movie channel. You know, around Christmas time, the feel-good Hallmark shows, the Valentine shows with, especially like the love stories, you know, where people get together. They warm my heart. They bring a tear to my eye. They make me smile.
There. All right, we're here in the gym. This is a basketball, but it's going to be our bowling ball today. So, Mr. Cleve, whoever gets the most pins down wins $100. $100. Mrs. Zohoric has it in her technology budget.
She does.
$100 goes to you or to me.
Sweet.
All right, I'm going to go first.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Woo! All right.
Pretty good. $100, here we go.
Back to you, Patricio.
I feel like I know a lot more about Mr. Cleve.
Me too. I might need to check out one of those Hallmark movies.
This week for our classroom spotlight, we checked out 3rd grade. Let's see what they have been doing.
Have been writing to pen pals across the world through a program called Pen Pal Schools. They've been learning about daily life, food, culture, arts and literature of other countries. So today they are going to be going on an expedition. They are going to be visiting the other countries that their pen pals come from using this handy tool called Google Cardboard. Inside is an iPod that allows them to see other places in different countries. So we're going to visit the countries that they've been learning about throughout the last 2 weeks. This view takes in the oldest parts of Istanbul, Turkey, between the Golden Horn Harbor to the north and the Bosphorus to the east, and the Sea of Marmara, which opens to the Mediterranean. The city contains some of the most famous sites of Istanbul, including mosques. Do you know what a mosque is?
No.
It's like a church, only it's a different religion that goes to that church.
Oh, I see it. Wait. Oh my God.
What do you think? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to switch scenes. You ready? It might go black for just a second. You got a new place?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This is outside the Sophia. Constantine was the...
Looks like you are having a lot of fun in 3rd grade.
Thinking of having fun, how cool is this Great Americans project that we are doing?
Very cool. Let's check in with some 5th graders to see who their Great Americans is.
Who is your Great American? Michael Jordan. Tell me one interesting fact about Michael Jordan. He was a basketball player, but he retired. And now we are here with Arlette. Who is your Great American?
Sacagawea.
What's one interesting fact about your Great American?
She had 2 kids. One was called Lizette and one was called Jean Baptist.
Okay. Thank you, Arlette. Christian, who is your Great American today?
John F. Kennedy.
What's one interesting fact about John F. Kennedy?
That he was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963. Thank you, Lucio.
3rd grade recently hosted a culture fair. Students learned all about their classmates' cultures by viewing traditional items and reading more about them.
And we're back. Today I'm here at the 3rd grade multicultural fair. I am here with Valeria. Valeria, what'd you mention?
Enchilada.
Thank you, Valeria.
So you guys just made your own exhibit. Good job to all the 3rd graders. Ethelene, do you like a good joke?
Yes, why? Who doesn't?
Well, our next segment is just for you. This week we had Tavian showcasing his best jokes. Let's check it out.
What's the best part about Valentine's Day? The day after when chocolate goes on sale, because I love me some chocolate. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know, Tavian. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To go to KFC. He wants to see his family. Oh yeah, and if you have jokes that want to be featured on this show, make sure you submit them with Miss Z. She'll run them past me and who knows?
Wow, now that was funny. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of LC Rocks News.
As always, Lewis and Clark rocks.